Now to some health headlines. A girl whose case ignited a debate over brain death nearly 5 years ago did die this week. Jahi McMath had been in a vegetative state since 2013 when California doctors ruled she was brain dead after complications from tonsil surgery. But her family saw her make small movements with her feet and hands and moved her to New Jersey so she could remain on life support. However, Jahi died after another surgery this past week from liver failure and excessive bleeding. Health officials report tainted irrigation water in Yuma, Arizona appears to be the cause of the national E. coli outbreak tied to romaine lettuce. More than 200 people across 36 states got sick, and 5 people died. It was declared over last month after the growing season in that part of the country ended.